Steph Curry is one of the best players of his generation. Four-time NBA champion, two-time MVP winner, and a nine-time All-Star, Steph is undoubtedly now the greatest three-point shooter the league has ever seen. The Warriors point guard has revolutionized the way that basketball is played. More threes are put up every year because of one man, Steph Curry. Steph has shocked NBA fans so many different times that we thought we would take a look back at 10 times when Steph Curry left the basketball world speechless. So let's get into it and watch Steph Curry do some ridiculous things on the NBA court. Number 10, buzzer beater versus Thunder. We gotta start with Steph Curry showing his insane range. With seconds remaining against the loaded OKC Thunder team, Steph was bringing the ball up the court. Most teams would call for a timeout, but the Warriors let Steph cook. From pretty much half court, the former MVP nailed the buzzer-beating three to give Golden State the lead with less than a second remaining. An incredible shot from Steph that is definitely one of his career highlights.
They do have a timeout. Decide not to use it. Curry, way downtown. Bang! Bang! Oh, what a shot from Curry!
Number 9, full court shot versus Grizzlies. But if you thought that shot was exceptional, then just wait until you see Steph nail a full court shot. In the playoffs, before Steph was an NBA champion, he had to get through the Memphis Grizzlies. With the Warriors up 3-2 in the series, they were looking to close the game out. Well, it helped when the ball bounced to Steph with seconds left on the clock in the third quarter. Curry put up a shot that many thought wouldn't even reach the rim. But from full court, Steph somehow knocked down the shot to extend the Warriors' lead and help them get their first NBA title.
Green weaving, trying to get the shot up. No call that way. Curry flings it the other way, and he got it!
Number 8, NBA Finals buzzer beater. Steph can still do the spectacular in the biggest games as well, like in the 2018 NBA Finals against the Cleveland Cavaliers. While Kevin Durant might have become the best player on the Warriors roster, Steph was still able to shock the fans. In Game 1 of the series, the Warriors were actually looking at going into halftime trailing the Cavs. They had a few seconds left after a missed Cleveland shot to try and find a miracle three to tie the game. So you already know the Warriors had to get the ball into Curry's hands, and when he reached half court, Steph nailed the downtown three to tie the ball game heading into the half. Even when someone else on his team was playing better, Steph still knew how to stun the fans.
For Cleveland, ahead to Curry. Curry sets, fires, puts it up. Bang! Steph Curry from way downtown.
Number 7, breaking CP3's ankles. It is not just Steph's killer shooting which leaves the basketball world speechless, he has also shown off his incredible handles in the past. One of the best examples came against the guy who many believe Steph overtook to become the best point guard of this generation. Chris Paul made a career out of making his opponents look stupid. No one could embarrass CP3, right? Well, Steph didn't think about that when he was facing the Clippers in 2015. Driving past the rim, Steph's behind the back handles did something you rarely see. It sent Paul to the floor. Hitting an ankle breaker on one of the best defenders in the league is crazy, and you know that Steph nailed the shot.
Curry inline shakes Paul out of his boot.
Number 6, breaking Julius Randle's ankles. It is not just opposing point guards who Steph likes to embarrass with his handles. In fact, the big men of the NBA must have it when they have to try to guard Steph one-on-one. I know Julius Randle can enjoy it. In the 2022 game against the New York Knicks, the Warriors were trailing when Randle got switched onto Steph. Randle tried his best to follow Steph towards the rim, but you know the Warriors point guard was going to go deep into his bag for an all-time move. Faking back towards half court to turn again to the rim, Randle had no chance of stopping the former two-time MVP. Steph made Randle look like he slipped on a banana peel the way he slid across the floor. Just an important reminder to never underestimate how good Steph Curry's handles really are.
Give them credit. They got guys that are willing to take it and make it. Oh, Steph. Now you see him, now you don't. Oh, he snapped Julius Randle's ankle bones.
Number 5, Curry makes the Clippers look stupid. In fact, even if you put a whole team on Steph, he still can shock the world and get the bucket, just like his iconic shot against the Clippers in 2015. With the Warriors holding a double-digit lead over the Clippers, Steph wanted to put on a show for the fans in attendance. So, when he got given the ball just outside the three-point line, Curry did something incredible. He split the defenders who got nowhere near him before dribbling the ball behind his back. Steph evaded multiple different defenders to get back to the three-point. When Steph got to go to the three-point line, I'm sure I don't have to tell you what happened next. He nailed that three for one of the highlights of the year. You really can throw the entire team at Steph and he will still find the space to knock down a three.
Baron Davis. Curry splits the defense behind the back. Fires a three. Oh, he puts it in. What a spectacular move.
Number 4, Curry gets past KD. Steph can even embarrass some of the best players in NBA history. This next highlight came at the expense of Kevin Durant, who probably decided he was tired of facing Steph, so he decided to join him. In Game 7 of the 2016 Western Conference Finals, the Warriors were on their way to overturning a 3-1 deficit on the way to the NBA Finals. It was an incredible run that Golden State were on, and with a 9-point lead, it looked like they were going to win. KD decided to match up one-on-one with Steph, which sounded like a great idea, but even Durant couldn't stop Steph as he crossed him up before driving to the rim and hitting the layup. That moment has gotta have stuck with KD because just a few months later, he ended up joining Steph with the Warriors. Number 3, no-look 3 versus Mavericks. Steph is such a good three-point shooter that he doesn't even need to look to see if his shot is going to go in. Curry just knows that his shot is money whenever he launches from the three-point line. Against the Dallas Mavericks, Steph had a defender right in his face when he launched up a three in the 2022 Western Conference Finals. But it wasn't an issue for Steph. After throwing up that three-pointer, Steph turned around to his bench. He was so confident that the three-pointer was going in, Steph didn't even need to watch. Of course, you would know that Steph nailed that three-pointer. How good you have to be at shooting three-pointers that you don't even have to look at it to see if they go in.
Back cut and the rest. Let me look at my fellas on my way down for his third made three.
Number 2, behind the back pass to Durant. Steph can even pull out some incredible moments when he is helping out his teammates. When Kevin Durant was on the Warriors, the team were pulling off some incredible plays every single game. Honestly, it was like watching the Harlem Globetrotters play every time they stepped onto the court. That was exactly the case in 2019 when they faced the LA Lakers. Golden State were cooking, and it helped that Steph's passing range is almost as exceptional as his shooting. In his first quarter, the Warriors already had a massive lead over a pretty bad Lakers team. Steph managed to get a steal off of JaVale McGee and saw that KD was already on the other end of the court looking for the pass. So, Steph launched a pinpoint perfect behind the back assist to Durant that ended up in an easy layup. That full court pass would have been pretty impressive on its own, but to do it behind the back was even more amazing.
Got his own miss. Tried to spin, stripped to the ball by
no.
Curry. Pass to Durant, who tomahawks it home.
Number 1, Curry's tying three with multiple defenders in his face. Back before Steph even had a ring, he was still doing some pretty incredible things in an NBA court. Against the Pelicans, and the Warriors already had a 2-0 lead in the series, looking to steal a game on the road. With seconds remaining in a 3-point deficit, it looked like too much for the Warriors. Everyone in the arena knew that Steph would be getting the ball in this situation, so it was no surprise to see that the Pelicans sent 3 different defenders to try to stop him. Those defenders flew at Steph, knocking him down after he was barely able to put up a shot from the corner. There is no way that anyone will be able to put up a good shot in those sort of conditions, but Steph was still able to knock down the shot to tie the game.
Chance to tie it here for Golden State. Curry's got it. And Curry will let it go for 3. Comes up short. Offensive rebound. Curry again. And Curry hits a 3.
Those were 10 times when Steph Curry left the basketball world speechless. Do you think there were any moments we missed? Why not put your thoughts in the comment section down below? While you're down there, hit that like button and subscribe. Thank you for watching, and we will see you next time.